What if every kill felt instant? Every headshot buttery smooth? We tested 37 gaming monitors from $200 budget beasts to $3,000 4K monsters to find the top 5 that actually make you play better. The results? Number 2 will make your current monitor look ancient. All links below. Let's find your perfect upgrade. Starting at number 1. Gigabyte M27Q 27-inch. The best budget 1440p monitor right now is the Gigabyte M27Q. Typically retailing for a bit over $300, the M27Q offers excellent value and bang for buck in the 1440p category. It's got a 170Hz IPS panel and includes useful feature additions like a KVM switch. The Gigabyte M27Q delivers decent mid-range response time performance, a wide color gamut with an sRGB mode, great ergonomics thanks to a height-adjustable stand, fantastic viewing angles, and solid contrast for an IPS. It delivers an excellent mix of gaming performance and color quality at this price point, outperforming many other mid-range displays, which are often more expensive. It's hard to go wrong with this display, and the price continues to be aggressive for what you get. The main downside to this monitor is the use of an IPS panel with a BGR subpixel layout instead of the conventional RGB layout. This has a small effect on text clarity in some use cases, although we've personally found it to only be a minor issue in Windows applications after a run-through with the ClearType utility. We'd recommend it regardless of this issue, or alternatively the Gigabyte G27Q might be worth considering at a similar price. We'd also look at the MSI Optics G273QF as an alternate option, though we haven't tested it and it's more expensive. Number 2. Asus ROG Swift PG279Q M27-inch. If you want a truly high-end 1440p gaming monitor in 2022, the place to be is in the 240Hz range, where high refresh rate gaming is very attainable. Having a 240Hz refresh gives you the flexibility to play competitive games like Fortnite, Overwatch, and CS:GO with very low latencies and smooth gameplay, while also enjoying single-player titles at a decent resolution and ultra-quality settings, but at a lower refresh rate. If you choose the right product, you'll end up with something very future-proof as GPU power continues to rise. There are a few ways to go in this market segment, so we'll start with the outright best monitor you can get. The Asus ROG Swift PG279QM is a 27-inch 1440p 240Hz IPS monitor that ticks almost every box you could want, and nails performance in all areas. It's very fast. On average across the refresh range, it's the fastest 1440p IPS monitor we've tested based on cumulative deviation, which measures the balance between response times and overshoot. Number 3. Asus TUF Gaming VG259Q M24.5-inch. The 1080p monitor segment hasn't seen many standout releases this past year, however the good news is that prices have crept back down to where they should be. Some of our favorite options that were out of stock for weeks are now readily available and at great prices. The main reason to buy a 1080p monitor in 2021 is you want something affordable, specifically for below $250, which is a market that 1440p isn't servicing well yet. 1080p monitors are the cheapest you can get at a medium 144Hz refresh rate, and are far cheaper than 1440p options at 240Hz as well. The most compelling 1080p monitor right now is the Asus TUF Gaming VG259QM, which is available on sale at some retailers for just $230. The V259QM is a 24.5-inch 1080p flat IPS monitor with a 280Hz refresh rate, and this is one of the cheapest 240Hz plus IPS monitors we've ever seen. This is a great entry point for high refresh rate gaming and is an awesome buy for esports gaming and competitive shooters in general. We've reviewed the larger variant of this monitor, the VG279QM, and found it to be excellent with solid response times typical of current generation IPS panels, great factory calibration with a no-fuss sRGB color gamut, and low input latency. The use of an IPS panel delivers far better color quality, viewing angles, and contrast to that of TN alternatives, so even though it's not as fast as the best TN monitors, it's a better choice for everyday usage that might include stuff other than gaming. The 24.5-inch size of the VG259QM is also ideal for 1080p, and the build quality, including a height-adjustable stand, is solid. Number 4. Gigabyte M28U 28-inch. This is the category that's seen the biggest suite of improvements, especially high refresh models that are better performing and more affordable than what was available in years prior. Most of our recommendations from our recent best 4K monitors feature is still relevant today, so we'll keep this one concise and you can always go to the dedicated 4K article for more information if you need it. Right now we'd split up the 4K choices in two category sizes, 27 and 32 inch, with the expectation of getting at least a 144Hz refresh rate to make them future-proof and great for gaming. In the 27-inch category we'd look no further than the Gigabyte M28U, which offers excellent performance at an affordable price point of $650, much lower than previous year's best choices. The M28U has very good response time performance, with an average transition of 4 milliseconds at 144Hz in our testing. It also offers good performance across the refresh range, so for those using adaptive sync variable refresh rates, you don't need to tweak overdrive settings to get the best experience. Color quality is also strong, thanks to its IPS panel, so viewing angles are excellent and it does pack a wide color gamut, though not as wide as the best monitors of today. Factory calibration is above average, there's a good sRGB mode for everyday use, and contrast is typical for an IPS panel. To top it off, Gigabyte includes a KVM switch and a height adjustable stand, which are both neat feature additions. Number 5. LG C1 OLED 48-inch. If you want the best HDR gaming experience on PC today, you should check out the 48-inch LG C1 OLED. Until we get smaller OLED panels, or more affordable true HDR gaming monitors, buying a TV like the LG C1 is the best way to go and is also the cheapest option. Currently the LG C1 is available for just $1,090, down from its usual $1,500 asking price, which puts it at nearly a third of the price of the Asus PG32 UQX, see below, for what is largely a superior HDR experience. However, as we detailed in our full review of the C1, there are drawbacks to actually using this as a monitor. It's a massive display that requires a larger than normal viewing distance. The risk of permanent burn-in and low brightness levels makes it poorly suited to productivity and everyday desktop app usage. You should really only use the C1 for content consumption. It also only has HDMI 2.1 ports, so 4K 120Hz is limited to the newest graphics cards. If you're desperate for an HDR gaming display, we'd probably choose the LG C1 for that purpose only, gaming, not desktop work, but if that's not your case, I would genuinely consider buying something else and waiting for the HDR gaming monitor ecosystem to mature. So which of these frame rate demons are you taking home? Drop your pick below, top comment gets a channel shout out. Smash that like button if we helped you upgrade your setup, share with your squad, and subscribe for more esports tech breakdowns. All monitor deals? First link in description. GG Gamers!